All right, we are on to part 3 of From Pages to Publishing. I'm Jalen Page, author of War of Broken Hearts, and today we're talking about the first draft. Now, I always go back and forth between first draft or editing. Which one do I like more or less? I can't decide because they are both hell sometimes. But they are both also incredibly fun. If you haven't realized by now, writing's a love-hate relationship and you just gotta deal with it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. First draft, I really cannot give a whole lot of advice on this because the first draft is gonna be messy. It's you telling yourself the story, so just keep reminding yourself that, and do not compare yourself to anything else because you are comparing your first draft to published works that you see in stores, so that's not fair. For my first drafts, I just like to write everything down. Like I've said previously, I let my characters run wild, I let them do whatever they want. I just am a chronic overwriter. Anything that comes to my mind, it's on there. I write it and then I'll cut back later. I see a lot of people put in like little brackets, be like, insert this scene here. I have never done that. I know it works for some people, but it will not work for me because you cannot improve or edit what isn't there. So at least write that scene, write that shitty scene, make it as terrible as possible if you have to, but at least get it down because then you have something to improve on later on. That's my logic behind writing those insert scene here. I don't like it. For me, personally, it doesn't work. If it works for you, keep going, you got it. First draft is hard, it's gonna be discouraging because there's nothing you can improve on. It is all just writing down. It's basically word vomiting onto a page. So do not get discouraged, have fun with it, do whatever you want. If you're stuck, write some random scene of your character doing something like that's never gonna even be put in the book. Like I write fantasy, maybe write something about your character finding out what a TV is. I don't know. Just give you something to kind of like learn. First draft is really learning your characters and your story and your world. That is my main struggle with my first draft is I'm trying to find out these characters' motivations because I don't truly know them that well yet because they are just being written. So if I bring in new characters in this book too, that's what I've been struggling with. I'm like, would this character do this? I don't really know. So like I said, just write it down. You can change it later. Chances are you're gonna change it later and just keep moving on.